Documents showed Georgia and Iran, two leading senators, ignoring the president's objections and drafting legislation to hit Tehran with more sanctions if it fails to honor its pledge to roll back its nuclear program. This is the wife of a U.S. pastor imprisoned in Iran for more than a year, says she's devastated the deal did not secure his release.
So this is not a confidence-building step on their part. They're not sending a very positive message. And this would have been our best chance, leverage of getting him out of there alive.
Well, what is your reaction and message to the president?
He could have had that be an easy precondition. He could have easily said, release the Americans before we even continue with negotiations.
David Silverman is the president of the American Atheists. Bill Donahue is the president of the Catholic League. Rabbi R.E.A. Spiro is the author of Pushback, Reclaiming the American Judeo-Christian Spirit. They're part of my faith panel. All right, so Bill, Christian persecution. Should this been part of the deal? Should we have tried to get this American citizen, a Christian, out of Iran before we settled any kind of a deal?
No, there's no question about it. But then again, this president isn't exactly religion-friendly. He certainly showed his animus against Jews. More recently, what he's done with brokering this deal with Iran. He's not been Catholic-friendly. My only advice to the pastor, next time some Christian gets caught, say I'm a gay Christian. They would have sent in the SWAT team to release you, believe me.
Oh, my gosh. All right, David?
Well, this is blasphemy laws at their worst. American Atheists fights blasphemy laws in all cases because it amounts to the majority religion foisting itself on minorities. And this isn't Christian persecution, it's minority religion persecution. And all over the country, all over the world rather, there are atheists and Jews and Christians who are in jail right now for committing the whole
So what you're saying
act
is
of blasphemy.
because it's a Muslim nation for the most part,
yeah,
that the Christians are outnumbered, so they're part of the minority. And so you don't believe that he should sit in prison, do you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We need to fight blasphemy laws on all fronts, abroad and here in America.
So should it have been part of the deal?
No, it's national security versus personal human rights.
But how are we going to get him back, Rabbi, now? Because now the leverage, as the wife said, the leverage is gone, isn't it?
I suspect when it's politically advantageous to Mr. Obama and the Iranians, the pastor will be released. There's a much larger issue here. For the last 5 or 6 years, there's been tremendous persecution, almost a genocide, against Christians all across Africa. Black Christians and Christians in Egypt, the Copts, the Maronites, and those living in Gaza. And this administration under President Obama has been silent, where they went apocalyptic about a video that somehow they say insulted Islam, but Christians are being raped, murdered, gang raped. It's a genocide. They've said nothing. And I suspect by seeing all this that it does not weigh heavily on the president's heart. And also, I don't think that he wants to in any way embarrass Islam, because these killings are coming from the hand of Islam. And the president said in a book that he wrote before he was president that he will always stand with Islam. And he doesn't want to do anything to put the heat on them.
It's interesting because we don't know what the fate of this Christian is going to be now, and we'll have to just hope and pray that somehow, and I know you don't agree with that, but hope and pray that somehow he's released. I got to move on to this because it was 150 years ago that